If you're gonna so inconsiderately suggest that people go up a size or two,
It is not Target's fault that you are 400 pounds. All right, you guys, welcome back to the channel. Happy to have you here. So today we're going to be doing another reaction video, checking out some of the things that I have seen online, and hopefully you guys enjoy because it does tend to be quite stressful for me. Let's just jump right in.
Remember your name? I don't remember my name. Yeah, I know, man. I'm an old guy.
I swear, I feel like now that he's not in the campaign, he gives 0 Fs. He's actually like joking about the old thing instead of getting cranky and crotchety and angry about it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of a different side of him. And I also feel like he's giving a big FU to everybody. Just
What? I'm being old. Oh, I know. All right. I'm a young guy.
What's his name?
You reminded the guys that
did that little kid just ask what's his name? That's hilarious.
grew up, there's always one in the neighborhood. There you go, man. I need that hat. Oh, no. Hell no. You never mind. Put it on. I ain't going that far. Yeah. There it
is. When I say I feel like he's giving an FU, this is what I mean, because isn't Trump Hitler? I just find it to be odd that you would sport Hitler's hat. Personally, that feels like an odd thing to do. I think if Trump were actually Hitler, you wouldn't do that. I have a hard time believing that he would jokingly put on a hat that had a swastika on it. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like the gig is up for Uncle Joe. He is tapped out of the race. He has been tapped out of the race. He's been removed. There's a coup. He's no longer in the race. And he's like, oh, that's what we're doing? Fuck you. And now he's doing this. And I like this video. I like the Joe Biden that I see in this video. This is fun. This is not problematic. This is not annoying and frustrating. And it's just a shame that he couldn't have been like this throughout his... No, well, I'm glad that he wasn't, right? Because he's still horrible. But I think he would have had a better chance of winning had he been more like this. I mean, it wouldn't have made up for all of his horrible economic foreign affairs, all of his disastrous, the mess that he has made in our country. It wouldn't have compensated for that. But at least, you know, he wouldn't have been crotchety.
y'all, Target has lost their last mind. Go up a size or two in your moto jacket for an easy, effortlessly cool vibe. Go up a size or two from an XXL. Yeah, y'all done lost y'all last mind.
If you have to go up a size or two from an XXL, that is your fault. That is not Target's fault. You sweet thing.
Target, let me give you a style tip. If you're gonna so inconsiderately suggest that people go up a size or two,
Inconsiderately? Holy shit. If you want this to fit a little bit more baggy than usual, then go up a size or two. What about that is inconsiderate? That is just factual. It is not Target's fault that you are 400 pounds. If you are offended, if you are troubled, if you are inconvenienced by the fact that you are 400 pounds, there are ways to fix that. It's not Target's fault that you won't. It's not Target's fault that you bought into body positivity.
at least have the sizes and not just online.
Okay, so I'm curious though. At least have the sizes up till what point? Because if you're an XXL, I don't know if you are, what happens when someone who's an XXXL comes in? If this is the logic that we're following, where does it stop? What if somebody who's 600 pounds comes in and says, you want me to go up 2 sizes? Baby girl, 2 sizes bigger does not exist. Make it. Learn to sew. I don't know what to tell you. Order it online. The world does not revolve around you. This gives me the same vibes of those people who on airplanes demand that their extra seat be free because they're too fat to fit in one seat. No. I'm so sorry. That's just not the way that works. They're like the people who make these claims that everything needs to be fat accommodating. Simply no. Simply it does not, because I don't believe that is the kind of behavior we want to encourage. I don't believe that we want to normalize morbid obesity. I don't. So no, we're not going to make things more fat accessible. Lose weight.
Also in store. Now, I don't know who told y'all that was a good idea, but y'all need to either fix that sign or fix your sizes. Hopefully both.
Fix your size or fix the signs? Neither. I'm sorry. They already carry an XXL. They carry an XS and an XXL. That's a very large size range. And if you cannot make that work, baby girl, that's your problem. That's not my problem. That's not Target's problem. That's not Walmart's problem. That is nobody's problem except for yours. The end. Thank you so much.
What's your type?
This one right here.
You guys are together?
Yeah.
So what do you like about her?
Everything.
She's so thrilled. They're so thrilled to be together. They look like super happy.
The way she talks to me, the way she dresses, the way he is in general.
Wait, he or she?
Well, preferably he.
You identify?
Did you forget? See, this is the thing. Even the pronoun Nazis can't even abide by their own laws and rules. She called her a girl because that is a girl for most of this video. And then all of a sudden switches over to he because something in her brain was like, oh, crap. She goes by he, him. Maybe you'll realize how absolutely goofy it is.
As he?
Suggestion.
Yeah.
Well, your pronouns are he, him?
Yeah.
What about yours?
Yeah.
Mine are they, them.
What's your type?
This one right here.
You guys are together?
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I'm just dying at the fact that the only thing this girl says in the entire video is just, yeah. Are you okay? I feel like you're in a horrible, toxic relationship. I would be devastated if I was in a relationship with a they, them too, though. So I do understand. Maybe she's just devastated because the they, them can't respect the he, him usage. I got lost there. I got lost in my words. That was fun. And I do feel like that's kind of a larger point, isn't it? That this kind of lifestyle and abiding by the pronoun laws as they are is stressful. It's not conducive with a healthy, happy lifestyle. It's you're mentally ill and you should get that checked out. I'm rooting for you.
I'm not just a bitch. I'm a bitch with a backstory. I'm not just a bitch.
You know that we're going to have a lot to say. First of all, what are you? Well, I know you're a woman. That much is clear, but what are you trying to be? I guess is the appropriate question here. I'm appalled. I threw up a little bit in my mouth, actually. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of this, as my mom would say. Telling kids that it's okay to transition is dangerous for the development. Facts. You should have just stopped there. If you would have just stopped there, then we wouldn't be making this video because you would have been correct. Actually, giving children puberty blockers is incredibly dangerous for their development. Think of it this way. They always put it like, you're putting a pause on puberty. You're putting a pause on puberty. It's reversible. And it isn't. It isn't reversible because let's look at this case, right? Let's say somebody gets put on puberty blockers when they're 13 or 12. So often is the case, 11 sometimes. And they do that for a couple of years because all of their friends at school are trans and they can't make any friends and they are just really struggling. And so this is their outlet. This is their way to be different. And mommy and daddy are fucking incapable of raising a child, so they let them. And now that kid is 16 or 17, and they're like, you know what, I actually don't know that this is what I want, that I don't want to do this. And so they get off of the puberty blockers. You can't block something that's no longer happening, right? At this point, you've gone through puberty. Puberty has happened. You're done. And it's not going to just magically restart because you've changed your mind. And I think that when we talk about how, like, sometimes it's reversible, sometimes it's not, I don't know this for a fact. So don't fact check me, or maybe fact check me. Let me know if I'm correct about this, because this is my inkling that the cases where it is reversed is maybe a kid who got on at 11, 6 months later changed their mind. They're still 11. Puberty is still going through their body. And so that course can run as usual. But a kid who gets on at 11 or 12 is on it for a couple of years, is on it for their duration of puberty, and then gets off of it and expects things to just kickstart back up. That isn't going to happen, because puberty, the hormones are no longer being released into your body. You know, they're puberty blockers. You cannot block something that is no longer happening. Does that make sense? That's my personal theory. I don't know if that's 100% true or not. And I'm actually, fact check me. Because I'd be curious to see if that is the case, because that is what makes the most sense to me. But let's get back to this thing. Because they go on to say, I was a trans kid. Transitioning saved my life. I would like to know more about that. I would like to know more about I was a trans kid and when you transitioned. Because I feel sometimes I have these thoughts, and I know that when I say them out loud, it's I'm really leveling up, but we're gonna say it anyways. I feel like if you actually transitioned as a kid, you'd look a little bit more convincing. I feel like you'd look a little bit more like a man and less like a woman with a beard. So curious about that. Second, though, I don't think transitioning saved anything. You don't exactly strike me as somebody who's doing well. You don't exactly strike me as somebody who has their shit together. You don't strike me as somebody who is mentally stable. Let's just put it that way. So I don't even buy into the premise that it saved your life, because I think that your life is probably in peril. If I had to take a gander, had to take a guess. But who am I? I don't know you. Maybe you are just perfectly happy. I just have doubts. Okay, so we're going to do one more, because I'm doing this one for no reason other than the fact that it came onto my For You page and I had to watch it. And now you do too. So it says, feeding my dragon puppets and rating it. There are multiple of them. Doing these... What? Not the minion. Not the minion. Doing these reaction videos has made me more of a bitch. I will say that. I will say that. Normal. 9 out of 10 normal. There is nothing normal about this. We are just talking about the last person and how they're mentally ill. If you want to find mental illness, put on a blindfold, log on to anything online, throw a dart, and you will hit it. It's rampant. It's all over. Feeding my dragon puppets and rating. I'm just not over it. Yeah, I really, honestly, I don't have much to say about this because it's so stupid and outlandish. But again, I saw it, and so you have to see it as well. And if you're wondering why such things are popping up on my For You page, on my algorithm, it's because I seek out the weird to show to you guys. So this is what I see on social media. This is my standard feed. With that, you guys, we are done with this episode. I hope that you enjoyed. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. We do reaction videos every single Thursday on top of our Monday podcast. So there's constantly new content for you guys to be checking out. So come hang out. I would appreciate it greatly. Leave your comments down below. Which video did you like the most or dislike the most? Either one, have at it. All right, guys, I will talk to you next week. Bye.